Hello and welcome to another episode of the Reup. My name is Jason Delgado. Where the heck have I been? So busy, but so exciting. So good to be here. So good to be discussing in front of camera again to the world, or all 30 subscribers as such. But it is good to be back. If you do like content like this, please like and subscribe as always. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Just busy. We got a short coming out. We got another show we're prepping. Got those support episodes we're doing. Just keeping the flow going, keeping the creative movement going. But now the comedy is coming back. We got comedy shows coming. Did a lovely social distancing show at the Lexington 2 weeks ago. It was very, very fun and exciting. And so I wanted to and I'm doing one this Sunday. If you are available and out in the Los Angeles area in downtown LA, you know where to go. Actually, you don't. It's 129 East 3rd Street, downtown LA, the Lexington. Food truck, social distancing, good comedy. It's going to be excellent. Anyway, but and so I just wanted to just catch up, get a minute, see what's going on, see how everybody's doing. Busy. It's been getting the comedy routine back is good. I've been seeing a lot of my fellow comedians doing comedy, getting out and performing comedy again, and I think it's amazing. I've been performing comedy again, and so it's good. It's good to see it's coming back, but in a new way. It is a little bit of a new way, and so I kind of wanted to maybe just go through some of the stuff that's been fun. Starting up comedy again, just because it sort of reminded me of the old days. I started really hard doing comedy at the Lexington. And it was, it's downtown LA. It was a little bit harder back then. I remember the first time I did comedy, somebody got stabbed in the neck at the Lexington in the bathroom. Yeah, man, crazy shit. And it was always a rough crowd. It was always, people just watching the game, a lot of people who live in the city kind of doing their thing, watching just some games, doing some stuff and just hanging out at the bar. And then, we just kind of snuck because they had a beautiful stage, still do. And we would just go and do our thing, do our comedy thing. And there was a crew. There was a specific crew who would always sort of go through and do comedy in that place at the Lexington, because it was hard and people would drop off, and so the people who stayed, I guess, were sort of worth the beating. But yeah, funny stories. There was one guy who always used to go every night at the Lexington, where there was 2 open mics, I think I would go to, or 3 at the Lexington, and every time this guy was there, and he would always start shit, and he would always just heckle. He would sit in the front or sit in the second row, and we'd be going up doing our bits, trying out new stuff, and he would just always mess with people. You know what I mean? He would go, for me, when I'd go up, I'd be like, hey, how's everybody doing? I'd try my first joke, and then he'd go, that's been 15 minutes. And then, one time, somebody said a joke about something, and he was like, what year did you write this joke? Crusher, right? It was just that kind of crowd, that kind of people. The TV's loud. It was amazing, right? Because if you can get a joke through there, you can get it through anywhere. And I remember one night I hadn't been at the Lexington for a while, and I came back, and I had been doing some sets out in the other worlds, in Hollywood and in sort of the Valley, and cutting my chops a bit, and I went to the Lexington and did a set, and he was there, of course, ready to heckle, and afterwards I sat in the back, and he came over, sat down next to me, and just watched the next set. Didn't say anything to the next person who went up, and then he looked at me and he went, "That was a good set." And I was like, "Oh my God, heckler at the Lexington, I am vindicated." And it's true. That's the stuff. It's when you beat those people that things get exciting, that things get oh man, I'm improving. Because laughs are laughs from night to night. You get them sometimes, you don't get them other times. But it's when there's always that person, man, that one guy or girl or group that's like me, blah, 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 or whatever their sort of heckle is. And if you could beat them, that's when you really know you're improving. Another great story at the Lexington was, for some reason, one night there was just a large contingency of black people at the Lexington. Just a big group of black people. Sometimes there's mixed, white people, black people, Hispanics. In this case, there was just a lot of black people there. And I think they were all up to see maybe one or two guys who were there. And, you know, they're there, and the other comedians who were there, you know, mixed race, black and white, man, woman. Nobody's getting any laughs. For some reason, they're just kind of locking it down. If you were a brother or a sister, you're getting a laugh. But if you were any other culture, you just weren't getting a laugh. That just was the bit that night. And so I'm there like, hey man, we out here, right? So I go up to do my bit, and I'm up there, and I'm just eating my fucking balls for the first couple, pardon my French, for the first couple of runs. You know, just trying to get through, you know what I mean, for about a minute. And then I did a joke, which is an old joke, where I say, and it's kind of written by a friend of mine, so props to Brian, if you're listening, Brian Wolf. It's where I say, my boss is the worst. He's always micromanaging every little thing I do. I swear the guy's tombstone's gonna say, did you read my email? Which is, I think, a funny pity. And for some reason, man, that joke hit a note with this group. And this one black guy in the group went, man, you stupid. And after that, man, you stupid, it was okay to get some laughs. And they allowed themselves to laugh. But I thought, man, you stupid is sort of the equivalent of like a whole stadium exploding with laughter. Like they were holding back the laughter purposefully. And that one joke somehow, and maybe aggregate of all the other jokes, just went bing, and man, you stupid. I was like, let's fucking go, man. That's comedy. You gotta break through sometimes. You gotta break through, do what you do as best as you do, as honestly as you do, and hope you break through. And I thought that was a really great story. And another Lexington story, another great Lexington story. But yeah, that's what it's been. Just preparing comedy, preparing shorts, preparing to show everybody all the cool stuff. But I'm excited. I wanted to kind of break down a little comedy story. I just thought that was a funny thing to kind of go through. Good old times at the Lexington, and hopefully new times to come. You know, they're doing their thing every Sunday. So if you're out in LA, come out and see us. Good stuff. Good comedians on this run. Ben Hurwitz, another great comic's going to be on it. But yeah, if you're in around the LA area on Sunday, please come check us out at the Lexington, 129 East 3rd Street. If not, keep checking us out here on the internet. I'm hoping to make more of these re-ups with more time. Maybe do like a making of when I'm doing this movie coming up. So I'm excited about that. And, you know, just out here, just trying to stay healthy, trying to stay clean. I hope everybody is doing the same. Thank you so much for watching it and making it this far. Please like and subscribe as always. My name is Jason Delgado. This has been amazing. This has been The Reup. We'll see you on the next one.